So you're trying to eat healthy, maybe get rid of some of those grains, and yet you're craving a sandwich. Well, Robin has discovered something fabulous.
You may have heard of it. It's an internet craze, and actually it is a keto recipe. And even though Dana and we are the authors of the Eat, Live, Thrive diet, we are not keto followers, but we do like some of the recipes because in our program, we actually have you eliminate for a short period of time grains and some of the higher starchy carbohydrate, and of course that includes bread and waffles and pancakes, although we have some recipes for that. I found this recipe and it actually falls in line with the level 1 of the Eat, Live, Thrive diet, as well as on the lifestyle phase if you are not sensitive to dairy. And it's called Chaffles.
What's that stand for? Chaffles.
Chaffles stands for a cheese waffle. And I want to tell you, it doesn't taste like cheese. It tastes like a waffle. But you can use it for a sandwich. You can use it for bread. You can use it for a waffle if you want to put a little bit of pure maple syrup on it and some berries or fruit. There's all sorts of stuff that people are doing with it. So I told Dana about it. I thought, wow, I like this, and we want to share it with you as an alternative for bread and other ideas.
And you have this little teeny waffle maker.
Yes.
That's so cute.
So I got this little waffle maker on Amazon. It's called the Dash, and it's so tiny.
It's
and
like,
honestly,
what, $7.99?
it was less than $8, and if you're a Prime member, it was free shipping and everything. So
I'm getting one.
it's super cute. You just plug it in, it's ready to go. So
We put a link in the notes.
The reason I like this recipe is it is so easy.
Well, I'm looking here, Robin. There is 2 things.
Yeah,
There's an egg. There's some shredded.
mozzarella. Now you can use other cheese, but I like the texture with the mozzarella.
Okay, and then we have a little avocado.
Oh, there's avocado
oil spray.
Only because you know what? We're gonna spray the little waffle maker, and that's it.
Okay.
Okay.
Show us how to make
Meanwhile,
this fabulous thing.
This has been heating, so it's hot and ready to go. So all we do is 1 egg. These are eggs from Deanna's Chicken.
Yes, my girls contributed
So-
the eggs.
Then, if you want to stir that up.
Sure.
Now, the recipe did not call for salt, but if you're making a savory chaffle and you're not going to be putting syrup or anything, any fruit on it, I like to throw just a couple shakers in there. So if you want to use it for bread, that's all. Now, we have a 1/4 cup of shredded mozzarella. And so you're just going to stir that in here. It's actually, depending on the size of your egg, could be a little more cheese than you need. I think it's probably going to be just perfect. Okay, so now what we want to do is just I have a little bit of extra cheese that I shredded and a little bit of the cutting board.
There you go. Well,
We don't want that. So in addition
Why
to,
do you do that?
because you want this cheese is going to melt on top and make your chaffle kind of crispier.
Oh,
So-
okay.
And then I'm going to just take half of this
Cheese and
cheese and egg
mixture.
mixture, and I'm just going to fill in my chaffle.
So you're saying if I just poured it in, it might overflow.
When I poured it in, I used too much, and it just overflowed, and it was just too much more than I needed. So I
Okay.
just fill this in. Sorry about the noise. And then you can put a little bit more sprinkly of the cheese on the top, and then close it. And it takes, 3-4 minutes. You're going to see it's going to get brown and crispy.
I can't wait. It smells good. It smells really good.
Okay, so this looks pretty done. Let's look at the bottom. Ooh, it's hot. It's crispy.
Oh yeah,
Look at
that's
that.
how you like
Yeah, I like it like this side. So I got a little more cheese on that side, so it'll be a little crunchier. So
I can't wait to taste it. It
I
smells
didn't put as
yummy.
much cheese on the top. Remember when I was
Yes.
sprinkling? So
So you'll often make 2 and create a little sandwich.
yes.
And what are you putting in? What kind of sandwiches have you made so far?
So far, my favorite has been just like a breakfast sandwich.
Can I taste it?
You want to taste it while we're cooking?
Yeah.
Or what about me?
What about you?
All right, I'll have one. Oh yeah, you could.
I
I
can
thought
have
you
it.
have one and I have one, but
No, let's taste. I love
It's
this.
crispy, right?
It's crispy like a waffle. I haven't tasted it yet.
you
have.
could make a grilled cheese sandwich and put cheese in the center.
Mmm. Wow, that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
You could even have this just like this. This is your egg. You're
Mhm.
on the go, running out the house. This is really fun. Listen. You hear that crunch?
Yeah.
Mmm. That's good. I mean, you can
Ooh.
go so many
Do
different ways.
pesto on it. Like I have seen people doing a garlic bread out of this and serving it with like their spaghetti squash or something
Oh,
like
that's a
that.
great idea.
Mhm.
Well, not to mention, if you're going to a party and you're supposed to take an hors d'oeuvre and you want it to fit into your, you know, less grain or no grain lifestyle, this would be fun.
They do freeze and refrigerate, and you can toast them back up in the toaster. Another thing you could use it for is a pizza dough. So if you took it out and put some sauce on it and some additional cheese and toppings and threw it under the broiler, you could make a pizza out of it.
Yum.
And also remember, you're having a little bit more fat than you might if you were eating regular bread because of the
Right.
cheese. But if you've pulled your carbohydrates back from what the traditional amount of carbohydrates that people are eating in the American diet, which is way more than they need, you can bump your fat up a little more.
Exactly. Exactly.